Hello YouTube fam, how y'all doing? It's your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, a channel where I rant and I review. I'm your host, Uncle Tim. Man, it's like the toy companies don't give a shit whatsoever anymore. The quality of the toys are just garbage right now, man. It's like the toys are either stiff, you gotta heat them up with like a blow dryer, or you gotta put them in warm water, you gotta add salt. It's like you cooking in there, dude. I'm like, what are we doing here? These are toys. Shouldn't they be ready to go out the pack, man? Then the distribution part of this situation makes people don't even want to collect anymore in certain areas. In my area in the Midwest, bro, there ain't shit to be found. I've been out in the last month, and I can tell you, haven't bought a damn thing. That's different for me, man. That energy hits different. When I tell you I ain't bought shit in a month, and people looking like, man, you make it seem like that's something big. A month? Bro, not one damn thing. This is something, this is a call to, some sort of, this should be an alarm blaring in everybody's head that something is changing. Dude, these companies, if they don't get their act right, man, shit, they gonna bankrupt their damn self. Dude, I'm looking at the fact that, hell, I cannot find Marvel Legends. I'm looking at I can't find G.I. Joe Classified. Hell, I can't even find the damn Power Rangers that they just brought out, man. What are we doing? I'm like, shit, the DC multiverse, every damn thing else. If it wasn't for our brother Sanchi, bruh, we'd be ass out over here, man. The stuff that I was finding, I was really happy to find, but it's like, man, it got me feeling some kind of way. And people keep asking me, man, you always talking about you taking a break. Shit, dude, it's only so many hits you can take upside the head before you say, damn, maybe I should be doing this now, not that. And that's what I'm thinking. Maybe I should be doing this instead of that right now. Because I need to be paying attention to the shit that's happening, man. And I haven't been paying a lot of attention, man. Everything is basically broken. These toys are brittle. These toys are not even painted right. Now they're starting to put more care in the toys because people are speaking with their wallets. Dude, I know toys is $1 billion industry, but people are backing up right now due to the economy. And one thing that people shouldn't be worried about in the economy is buying toys. This is a luxury fucking item. Hell, it's a luxury item here. I went to Poland buying Hot Wheel cars, man. They were looking at me like, what the hell wrong with you? Damn cars like eight, of their dollars or something like that. And they looking at me like, damn, you could do so much. But see, that's the thing. Explaining. Trying to understand some shit, man. That's the part that gets you. Trying to sit here and understand why collecting is so hard. I understand other people have it way worse. They ordering online. They live in different countries where, there's no toy stores and they got to get the ship shipped to them. Bro, I'm just sitting here thinking, I get that. It ain't a contest of who got it worse. It's just me sitting here thinking to myself, I'm tired. I don't know about this shit anymore. Shouldn't it be fun? Shouldn't it be like, man, guess what we see in the store now? People say, hey, you should be doing vlogs like everybody else be doing, because you part toy tuber. I tried that a couple of times, man. My editing and shit. So I was like, yeah, this ain't gonna work out too good. But I tried showing what I say in the stores, man. It wasn't nothing fantastic. It wasn't nothing amazing in there. And I see why people felt the way they felt. See, this is the thing that a lot of people don't understand. The problem that people will get is when you go in the store, you think you're going to see something different each time. This is not the way it used to be. You have reps back in the day, that would come to the store and pull the old shit off, put new stuff up, and you get a chance to look at it and be like, man, I'm going to buy this, this, and this. No. Stagnant ass merchandise sitting on the shelf, and you just sitting there looking like, people were asking me, how did I pick up Silver Surfer from Walgreens? And, that came out 2 years ago. Fuck it was sitting right at Walgreens. Dude, like I tell you, people don't have a whole bunch of shit to choose from. You could have, like I said, it's 100 damn Walgreens, or it was at one point in time, in Chicagoland area and the surrounding suburbs. You had so much to choose from. Now you're sitting here thinking to yourself, like, man, I am just tired. I'm frustrated. I'm starting to think, what else could we be doing? I was thinking about video games, and I was like, man, that's a dead end right there too. Video games are a hot ass mess right now. Video games are not what they used to be anymore. Trying to go down that rabbit hole with video games, man, it will be problematic. Each game nowadays, even the retro games are kind of expensive now. So I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. I don't want to pay $20 per game, but the resale on games is much better than it is on toys. I don't buy things for the resale value. I buy things because I like them. It don't have to make sense to every damn body else. It only supposed to make sense to me because I'm the one buying them. I look at stuff, man, and I can tell you why I bought it. I can tell you why I bought the Cosmic Ghost Rider. I had the first Ghost Rider when I first got it. I was so happy to get it. I was like, man, I uppaid for it on eBay, man. And like I said, dude, once I cut eBay off, once I cut Amazon off, once I cut Whatnot off, Temu, AliExpress, Walmart.com and Target.com, bro, I realized my money was there. But, the thing that a lot of people don't get, just because you got the money now, other things come up now. Things that didn't come up anymore. You get unexpected bills that you didn't expect to get. People like, well, you should be expected to get unexpected bills. Who expect unexpected shit? I see if it was something expected, gas, light, water, cable bill, internet provider, whatever it is, gas, I already said gas for your car this time, but, stuff, just anything, some reoccurring, prescriptions or something like that, but no, it's random shit that you be like, a bill from like 2005 that needs to be paid. You're like, man, come on. What are y'all doing? Like, who the hell doing y'all filing work? Like that y'all just, well, sometimes this is the way it works. We need your insurance information. I said, you need my insurance information from back in 2005. I said, those people not on cover that. Why the hell did you wait all this time? I said, man, it's just like the stupidity in people nowadays. It's just crazy, man. I'm looking at everything, bro. I'm looking at how to make this shit work. It's like trying to put two things together and try to squeeze them together. And, like I said the other day, me and my wife picked up an air conditioner, 12,000 BTUs, bro. We got it from a Polish family for $50. They were moving. Big ass air conditioner. I haven't put it in the window. It took me a while to get that fuck up the stairs. It's heavy as shit. Bruh, that's solid weight. Bro, that shit fall on somebody, your ass dead. I'm serious, you dead. It ain't, well, I think, maybe he will be okay. No, he gone. Bro gone. And this is the thing that I've been looking at, that I've been wanting to explain to people, talk to people about. Shit is bad, bro. People are trying to get rid of stuff in order to survive out here, bro. They moving to cheaper places. But even with that being said, you're moving somewhere cheap. Hell, can the economy afford you where you going? I hear people telling me I'm going back to my home country, man. There's so much going on here, man. I'm on self-deport. I'm on like, damn, like, I'm losing friends, people quitting jobs, man. It's just a lot of shit going on, man. And I'm just like, man, I'm stuck here dealing with trying to collect toys, comics, and all that, and people are dealing with major issues, things that are bigger than what I'm doing. And my wife sat me down and said, none of that shit got anything to do with you. All you can do is be a friend. And that's what you're doing. You being a good friend. But, as far as trying to solve other people's problems, that's not your responsibility. She said, that's one thing that's really, really good about you. You try to help as much as you can, but it ain't your job to help. People got to stand up by their damn self. If they fall, that's on them. You don't owe anybody a damn thing. And I'm just sitting here thinking to that, like, damn, like, she hit me hard with that. She said, I love you, but look, back up from that. Back up. And I was backing up, and I was like, damn, okay, I feel you. I was just sitting there thinking to myself, she said, man, I know you got a lot on your plate. You got health issues, you got issues with your kids right about now because, everybody is super duper busy. They grown, they got shit they got to do. Man, you're not seeing them as much because, again, your schedule's not aligned. One kid live in another state. The other kid live, what, an hour and, what, 15 to 20 minutes away? Dude, one live 2 hours, another one live an hour away. Bruh, it is what it is. And see, that's the thing that people don't understand. You got things that you want to do, but, man, everything costs, bro. Man, saving for something, man, and had to back up from that. Realtor was letting us know all the houses that are available in the area now. She said, man, properties are sitting on the market right now. Where we at? She said, stuff that used to sell real quick is not selling anymore. I said, a lot of people are losing their damn jobs. You don't need a house to buy a house when you ain't got no damn job. And I said, right now, these people are asking for too much. They're asking you where every dollar in your account come from, bro. Damn, it didn't used to be that stringent, man. They asking you for where every penny come from. And I'm looking at it, man, like, I'm at the point, man, where I'm looking at it like, shit. Maybe, this may not be a move to take. She told us, you could always reevaluate and see if it's still something you want to do, come back later, when everything dropped. She said right now, just stuff is like not where you want it to be. She said because the property taxes are going up. She was talking about you could get all this stuff reassessed, but she said in most cases, that ain't cutting it. You could get it reassessed, and sometimes in most cases, it still end up being the same thing. Because the government ain't gonna let you cheat them. Bro, they ain't gonna let you pay a penny less than what they feel you owe. I was thinking about wanting to go on a vacation and bruh saving for that, and all that stuff, man. And it's getting to the point now where the damn trips are so expensive. Hell, going to like Maine somewhere is considered an exotic vacation because shit, the damn travel is the most expensive part. Two people, you paying $1,000 damn. You like, well, you like, why is it so damn expensive to go to Maine? You like, damn, I understand. I'd be like 1 of 5 black people there, but still, it's a small minority of black people in Maine, bro. I'm like, shit, I'm just there for the visiting, bro. And this is how I look, man. You get out here, live your life, enjoy it. But I want you to understand what's really going on here right now. We're facing a problem. And that problem is fuckery. Inflation is beating everybody's ass, and people are not really calling it for what it is. Inflation is killing people. Inflation is destroying families. You think, hell, well, money is the root of all problems. Yeah. And put that in consideration with money, you got a whole nother issue. Inflation and money, boy, they go hand in hand. The Fed just print money over and over again, even though they ain't got shit to back it no more. It's just paper now. It used to be backed by gold, silver, and some every damn thing else. Precious metals. Shit, it ain't backed by any damn thing. Bro, they tried to sue the inventor of the Bitcoin because they created a currency that was outside of the Federal Reserve and all that other shit at one point in time. Dude, why you think there's no more Bitcoins being made? Dude, it's real how all of this shit works out. Collecting, man, has showed me, like I said, I was a coin collector at one point in time, and I started realizing that just the overall of all this stuff, man, it puts a damper on your whole life because you're just tired and frustrated. Man, what I'm looking for now is just change in the right way. Man, I know everybody say, hey, Unc, you do this video every other week. Yeah. Every other week, it seems like it's getting more and more to the point where it's you like, damn, man. You're like, man, like, are y'all going to have anything on the shelf? I was talking to one of the people in the store. They was like, man, your call is good as ours, man. We're not getting anything too much anymore. I notice in the stores that I go to, as far as like the Rosses and the DDs, I noticed that the toy aisle is being shortened a little bit. I notice each time that I go, they're getting smaller and smaller. The people say, hey, we ain't getting a lot of toys anymore. You know, and I'm like, you getting closer and closer to Christmas. This is the time shit should be just starting to fill up on the shelves. But no, it's starting to really, really shrink. And you remember like a couple of years ago, back in September, toys was hitting Ross. Last year and the year before that, 2023, 2024, toys were just hitting Ross. I don't know about 2022, but shit, I'm just looking at it right now and I'm like, man, come on. But to later, fam, thank you for watching. Peace out.